everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back. Today I am doing a WIP and Chat. So grab out whatever that is your work in progress, aka WIP, and let's have ramble, shall we? For me personally, I am, if you've been here before, you know the drill, still laying in bed. For already a month now, so yeah, I'm done with that, but yeah, that's for later on in the video. But yeah, so you are just watching me diamond paint, most likely sped up a little bit, and yeah, that's an older project that the quality was kind of bad off, so yeah, at least I had some parts filmed that would actually be a time lapse, but yeah, the kid ended up in the trash, so at least I have something for now. So yeah, I am going to ramble on about my 2 weeks in a bit, but yeah, that will be for later on because I have looked up a few Dutch fun facts. So I have a website before me, the factlife.org, and they have a list of 112 Dutch fun facts. I don't know for sure if everything that it says here is correct, because they also say that the Netherlands have 4 bordering countries: Germany, Belgium, France, and the United Kingdom. But the United Kingdom is at the other side of the sea, so I don't know in case you can count that as bordering the Netherlands and France. Yeah, maybe if a part of the sea is French, but otherwise there are no borders against France. But yeah, many of these fun facts I do know myself, so that's easy. And the meowing that you hear is Lucian. She is a little bit attention seeking, as per usual. So do mind the voice. I'm going to try to snap a picture in the meantime so you can see how she is basically attention hogging now. Yeah, and now she walks away. Also, if you hear in the background some humming noise, I have the air conditioning on because, yeah, it's hot over here. So, yeah, that thing is on to keep it a little bit nicer and, yeah, better. Oh, seriously. But yeah, so we're going to start with the fun facts and see how far we get, because my husband is doing groceries with our son. Yeah, I can't film with the kid around because, yeah, he makes a little bit too much noise. And yeah, I know myself, I'm going to call out his real name way too much, so yeah, that's not easy. And it's awkward to film with other people around for me, so yeah. So I'm going to start, yeah, let's see what's fun facts, let's just regular facts. How many we can do, what we can do. Some I'm just going to switch to step over because you're either a bit boring or, yeah, not that much of, in my opinion, a fun fact. I'm just going to state the fact, maybe elaborate a little bit, but if you do want more information about some of these things, let me know in the comment section down below, and I am, yeah, seeing what I can do for in a next WIP and Chat about fun facts, for where I can elaborate some of these, and maybe even do a little bit of a crazier fun fact video, because I wanted to think of something. My husband gave an idea. For example, like how much, for example, frikandellen a regular, a average Dutch person eats, and if you would line them up, how long of a line would have been, like would it wrap around the world or something like that. So that might be fun, but yeah, I could not find like a real easy place for that, so that would be a little bit more work. But yeah, I'm rambling on for 5 minutes already, so let's just start with fact. Yeah, one, or at least the first. So, the largest port of Europe is in the Netherlands. It is the port of Rotterdam. Rotterdam, as in English, is most likely said. And it is the second largest in the world. Only Shanghai, China is bigger. Yeah, and between 1962 and 2004, it also says here that it was the world's busiest port. So, yeah. During World War I, we remained neutral, even though everywhere around us the war was. But, yeah, Germany invaded the Netherlands in World War II, so, yeah, it was the planning to remain neutral, but planning was a little bit different. Also, for another fun fact, the Netherlands was the first country in the world to legalize same-sex marriages. To be exact, in 2001. No clue what that banging noise was, most likely the neighbors, in case you heard that. The Netherlands is also a founding member of the EU, NATO, OECD, no clue what that is, the WTO, also no clue what that is, and part of the Schengen area, which is like a trading agreement stuff. And to top it all off, the next fun fact says, The Hague, or as we call it, Den Haag, or actually officially Schravenhagen, is dubbed as the world's legal capital because it has Europol, Eurojust, and the UN detention center, detention unit, sorry. So, yeah, a lot of legal stuff here. Hold on, I'm just going to check what the hell that banging noise is. And then it stopped. Can't find what it is. Most likely will be the neighbors. So, let's just keep on moving on down the list and let's see how far we get. So, after the US, it says here that the Netherlands is the world's second largest exporter of food and agricultural products. Most famously, flowers. And apparently, according to the World Happiness Report, it says here in 2017, the Netherlands is the sixth most happiest country in the world. And I do believe that many times on that list, the Netherlands is at least high. So, we're a happy country. Happy, happy, joy, joy. We actually also have a place called Houten. And that is considered to be the safest place in the world. And the cause of that is because you cannot drive a car in there. You can walk or use a bike. At least a bicycle. Not a motorbike, but a bicycle. So, yeah. That's not really likely to have a car accident there. I guess. Like the emergency services, like firefighters and stuff like that, they are allowed to drive there, but I don't know if the streets are big enough for that. But, yeah. Also, the Netherlands is an undisputed world leader in water management. It says here that the The Netherlands is home to the world's 10 best engineering firms for water project management. It says here after the US, but considering how big the US is versus how small the Netherlands is, that's kind of a big deal. And let's be honest, we are a small country. Half of the country is below sea level. And we have also on multiple occasions reclaimed land from the sea. So I guess we're good at managing water by now. Not me personally, but there are a lot of people a lot smarter than me that are. And let's see. Yeah, it says here also that the Dutch queen is actually by birth not Dutch. She is Argentinian. Maxima Zorreguiera was her name before she married our king. Well, by then it was still prince, but...
Ja, dat ze er de hond omschrijft van...
Yeah, she is now queen for, I believe, already 10 years.
Daar is hij echt daadwerkelijk naar benoemd. Okay. Die is dus ongeveer 5 jaar. Hij is mooi van, hey, yes, a little bit of butthole.
And, yeah, in case you like to ride a bicycle, you are in luck. Because, yeah, the Netherlands is basically bicycle capital of the world. I believe I saw somewhere that we have a couple of thousand of kilometers of bicycle paths. And we have more bicycles than people. But to be quite honest, especially in cities, bicycle theft is also kind of a big thing. So, yeah, I guess that explains why a lot of people need to buy new bikes. But, yeah. Next fact is one that proves that we are quite liberal. It says here the Netherlands is generally a liberal and one of the most progressive countries in the world. Abortion, prostitution, and euthanasia are all legal. Of course, with some guides and stuff, you can't just do anything you want. But actually, also, the Dutch prostitutes pay taxes to the government. So, yeah, that's how much legalized it is. You just need to pay your taxes and everything's fine. And you also need to have like a... What's the word? Oh, come on. I can't even think of the word in Dutch. Oh, come on. I do know the word in Dutch now, but... Google Translate, my big friend. Where are you? Vergunning. License. Now I... Permit. That's it. Not a license. A permit. You need to have a permit and stuff like that. But yeah, it's legal. Maybe not the most optimal job, but it's legal. It says here the best time to visit the country is from May till September. Germans visit the Netherlands in a large number, but I think that's also depending on for what you're coming here. Because, yeah, if you don't want to have like the big tourist traps and stuff like that, yeah, you might be better off outside of the like big school vacation stuff, because, yeah, that is a lot more quiet. The biggest international airport in the Netherlands is Schiphol. It's in the area of Amsterdam. And it is 4 meters below sea level. Let's see. yeah, it says here the Netherlands is also a member of the Benelux Economic Union. But yeah, there are only two other members, Belgium and Luxembourg. But yeah, Benelux, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. So yeah. Then the next one is actually in my area. The highest point in the Netherlands is Valserberg, which is 321 meters above sea level. Which is like, I don't know how long, but it's like, I think half an hour drive or something from where I am. So it's pretty close. I think not even that. Yeah. Also, our national anthem, the Wilhelmus, is the oldest national anthem in the world. It was written around 1568. It says here in, but I think more like around. Don't know how much of a stamp you can have on it, but it's around that area at least. And it became official in 1932. So yeah, they took a long time, but yeah. Also, the Dutch are the tallest men in the world, with an average height of 1 meter 83. Dutch women are, on the other hand, average 171. I am 167, so I am below average. And the Netherlands also has the highest English proficiency in the world. 9 out of every 10 people in the country speak English as a second language. And also a lot of people also have a third language. Many of them, I think, are either French or German. It says here also, as like the next point, it's also one of the top countries in the world for kids to learn a new language at school. Yeah, because I knew I had at school. I've been a few years in Belgium, so I can't say about that time, but I had in like, what is it, elementary, I guess, middle school. I had English, and in my, I guess, high school, give or take around that area, when I was 16, I had German, so. The Netherlands also is the world's leading exporter in tulips. And the Netherlands is also the second biggest exporter of beer. It says here that in Germany, Germany, France, and the Netherlands they serve beer at McDonald's, but it's either in a very select few places, or that's not true, because I personally can't remember ever seeing beer at McDonald's. So, yeah, don't know how much of this is true, actually, but yeah. But yeah, on the topic of alcohol, cycling while being drunk is illegal. So, yeah, if you're ever here, it's actually illegal if you are drunk to be on a bike. But to be quite honest, it's not many times that you will be pulled aside. At least it says here that it's illegal, but I don't know if that's completely sure. If that is, it's one of those gray areas, because if you have gone to a cafe or something and you have a bit too much to drink, you need to come home at some way. And many people choose to cycle home, so yeah. I can't remember ever seeing that people have been pulled over. Yeah, if you drive like really, really dangerously and go like in the middle of the road and swerving left and right and back and everything, then I get that you're being pulled aside, because even if you would walk, then you're still a danger to yourself and others. But yeah, that's beside the point. Next on the list. It says here that Schiphol Airport handles over 60 million passengers each year. So yeah, that's a lot. And for the next, almost 20% of the babies that are born at home. Even though, as far as I saw, I believe I saw yesterday that it was around 17, percent. But in the 90s, it was like 35 or something. So it is getting less. Most likely because of, pain relief. But I need to say, I myself, when I was pregnant with my daughter, our oldest, I wanted to have a home birth. Because, nice in your own kind of cozy home. And we have here midwives that when you don't need like hospital assistance from like a gynecologist, you have a certified midwife. They're just as good as a gynecologist here. Only, they can't perform things like a C-section or stuff like that. So you have that person still completely available. Insurance covers everything. But my daughter was breech, so I wasn't allowed. Especially for the fact that I ended up choosing to have a C-section. That would not be a good idea to have that done at home. So, and with our son, I wasn't allowed because I had a C-section before, so I had a medical reason that I didn't need it to be at the hospital. So also in that case, insurance covered everything. If I, could be giving birth at home and I would choose to give birth at a hospital, then you would need to pay like let's call it a co-pay, because basically covering because you want to be there, not because you need to be there. So but if you have a reason that you have medical staff need to have medical staff available, then you are just completely covered. But a lot of kids still are born at home. With own comforts in your own little bubble. On to something completely different. Namely carrots. You know, the orange version, the popular version. It wasn't orange before. The Dutch made it orange. And it was namely white, yellow or purple before. But being our national color, we made them orange. Also, CDs, DVDs and Blu-rays all originated here in the Netherlands. But I've mentioned this before in a video where I did Dutch inventions. Just as the next one, the Dutch basically invented the World Stock Exchange. Because we have the oldest. And I do believe the same building is still used today. Or at least an upgraded version. And also the first microscope was built here. It says here a compound microscope, but... Hi, Lucian. Loads of cat today. Let's see. Dutch people are also the most physically active people in the world. It says here that more than 50% of the population involves in sport at least once a week. I believe I saw yesterday it was 56%. The city of Amsterdam is almost completely built on poles that are buried 12 meters into a layer of fen and clay. And I believe it was like in the millions of poles that were used. I have seen it come by, but I don't remember it out of the top of my head, and this website is not, using the number. But speaking of the Netherlands, speaking of Amsterdam, the city of Amsterdam also has 1,281 bridges. So, yeah, that is a lot. Netherlands also is the largest consumer of licorice in the world. Yeah, I guess we're kind of known for drop. Because, it's good. But yeah, we have a lot of different varieties and styles, and sweet and salty and everything in between, with honey. Also, the Netherlands is fortunate to have the lowest rate of people that are lactose intolerant. Just only 1% of the population has it. So, yeah. Next page. First, need to move the thing there. I need to look up something quickly. I believe I saw it here. Oh, I do now see it that oh no, that's just one building. Never mind. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm just going to call this one out already because I have seen it come by. The Dutch invented gin. So, yeah. It's very popular in the UK, but gin is invented in the Netherlands. And it became popular in the UK after William of Orange, aka King William III, was on the English, Irish, and Scottish throne. But yeah, it's actually Dutch, and here we call it jenever. So, but I was looking for one fact in particular because I... Where is it? Where is it? There. Because, yeah. I had namely a airplane fact before me, and I knew there was another one. So, here it says KLM, Koninklijke Luchtvaartmaatschappij, Royal Aviation something, is a world's leading airlines with Dutch route. It is completely Dutch if I'm not mistaken. It is started in 1919 and is the oldest national airline. And, fun fact about KLM, our king, Willem-Alexander, is also a pilot for KLM. I started here a little bit, so I'm going to elaborate a little bit on this one and read this part here. So, speaking of the king, Willem-Alexander is known to have a passion for flying. But in 2017, he shocked the media by revealing that he had been working as a co-pilot for KLM Royal Dutch Airlines for more than 2 decades, alongside his royal duties. The adventurous monarch had been taking to the skies twice a month on short-haul services from Amsterdam Airport Schiphol. In addition to that, he also likes to take control of the Dutch royal aircraft during trips. The comment next to that is, now who said royals were boring? But yeah, I do believe he's still flying, but nowadays he does not fly the passenger flights anymore, but he does the cargo flights, because yeah, he's king now, and let's be quite honest, there's a little bit more security stuff involved now, so yeah, there's that. So I guess that's the reason behind it. But yeah, the notification that you might just heard was the notification that my husband is on his way home with the groceries. So I'm going to stop recording for now. I'm going to see when I continue filming. It's either maybe like in a little bit when they are going to pick up our daughter at school, or it maybe will be tomorrow, but at least I'm going to try to somewhere in the next days film the rest of this video. So yeah, with that being said, I see you, for you in a little bit, for me most likely in at least a couple of hours, if not a day. See you in a bit. And I am back. It took me a couple of days extra, but I'm back. Yeah, it is now Thursday already. The first part of the video was on Monday, so yeah. Well, actually my planning that if it wouldn't work before, that I would film it on Wednesday, because on Wednesday my husband should actually have been out of the door with our son to pick up some stuff from the city center here around us. But yeah, little one was sick yesterday, so he wasn't feeling good. So yeah, we decided to do it today. So yeah, in case you watch this video and think, why the hell is it up on a Friday? That's why. I changed it to, instead of on Friday a time lapse on Wednesday a WIP and Chat, I changed it around, so the time lapse went up on Wednesday and the WIP and Chat on Friday. So yeah. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to look up for some more Dutch things, and then we are going to talk a little bit about my week. Well, 2 weeks. And yeah, then it's the end of the video. So so yeah, let's see where we were. I think we were about here. That one we had. It says here again that the microscope was invented in the Netherlands, but it already said it before, so yeah. Yeah, so the next fun fact for the video, the first fact for today, for me at least, is Amsterdam is apparently home to Europe's only addiction clinic where they treat addiction for gambling, video gaming, and substance addiction. So yeah, it's not just the usual, but also gambling and video gaming. Don't know why that's not in multiple places, or if the person that looked it up just didn't know, but yeah, I think that's fun. Well, fun shouldn't be necessary, but it's nice that it is, but that it's there. But yeah, I'm already rambling. Sorry. Here it also says that almost 40% of the Netherlands are working part-time. And that's the highest percentage in the European Union. But I guess that's because I also have the idea that many people nowadays work like 32 or 36 hours a week instead of, I believe, 38 or 40, which here qualifies as full-time. So yeah, you're still almost working full-time, but it's not full-time. But yeah. Also a lot of like parents are like both work, say, 25 hours a week. So the one person does, like, for example, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and the other does the next 3 days if they choose to work on a Saturday as well. Or Wednesday is split, or one works 40 hours and one 40, 20, the other 30, or whatever. So, yeah, that's the thing I think. Yeah. The next one is Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands, but the government sits in Den Haag, so The Hague. Which is kind of fun and strange. Yeah, some of the big companies are apparently, well, here it says some of the big Dutch companies include Shell, Unilever, Philips, Aegon, ING, Heineken, and TNT. Small difference in pronunciations in the alphabet. Yeah, I don't know for sure if TNT and Shell are actually Dutch origins, but I do know Philips is, Heineken is, and Unilever, pretty sure. But yeah, Philips is actually pretty close to where I used to live. I think about a 20-30 minute drive. They are in the city of Eindhoven, is where they are, yeah, known. Or originated, that's what I need to say. So the next one, there are 12 provinces in the Netherlands. 2 of the provinces are North and South Holland. North and South Holland. Those are actually just Holland. That's like, but that's basically for touristy things. That's the main place to be, because Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Den Haag, those like big cities are in and all otherwise close to North or South Holland. It also says here that the Netherlands has 4,000 kilometers of navigatable words. Sorry. Reading and pronouncing the words are sometimes hard. But navigatable-ish rivers, canals, and lakes. And apparently also the Dutch, after the Scandinavian, drink the most coffee per person per year. Almost 140 liters. I do need to say, since we have kids, they're drinking a lot more coffee.
Op het moment dat hij terug opstaat, gaat ze nog kijken. Die krijgt hem dus niet geremd. De hond heeft iets moet kijken.
The company that I called Philips is a major electrical appliance company. They even do hospital stuff because, yeah, I do know that when I was pregnant, what is it? What's the word? I don't know what it's called, but like 2 round thingies that they stick on your belly and listen to the baby's heartbeats and stuff. That was from the company Philips. But yeah, they started humbly in Eindhoven. The city is also known as the City of Lights. And when it's carnival, many places, at least here in the south, have like a different name for the city, like a carnival name. and that is het lampengat. Lamp. Yeah, hole is actually the best translation. Lamp hole. It says here also that Heineken is world's third largest brewer. Oh, I thought Bavaria was also pretty big, but yeah, Heineken is, I think, more known outside of the Netherlands. But to be quite honest, I never drink it because from the beer options I have, Heineken is actually, in my opinion, one of the worst. I do know that also my dad had the same opinion. He always called it Amsterdam's slootwater. I do need to get my trusty Google Translate to help me. Oh, come on. To help me with the words for sloot. Oh, come on. Ditch, that's the word. I was like, I do know the word, but I can't think about it. So, Amsterdam slootwater. Amsterdam ditch water. But, yeah. It's not good, in my opinion. But, to be honest, I dislike beer in general. So, that might just be me. It says here the country's favorite snack is French fries dipped in mayonnaise. But I think for many people there are way better snacks. It's one of the things that many people eat, but also in satay sauce, peanut sauce. But I think that like a frikandel, bitterballs, the things that you most of the times here at least have with French fries or just as a snack. No, I think those are more popular.
Nou ja, het zal ze niet zo meer zijn, want de aardappels dingen die ik en bier, dan zal het wel heel erg hongerig zijn. Nee, oké, maar met haar zitten dan zitten kijken, dan staat zo.
The Netherlands also has more than 2,400 kilometers of dikes to shield the country from water. If these dikes were removed, almost 65% of the Netherlands would flood daily. Let's be honest, I think a big part of the country would not ever be dry again. Luckily, we here are pretty safe because we're far enough inland. Because if you have the map of the Netherlands, you have like the small part, like southeast corner that is like sticking out. That's the area where I am.
Nou ja, het is niet alsof dat je zegt, stel ik zeg van die is klein genoeg, dan kan ik wel zeggen van ik rol het op dit, rol het op en dan ik rol het plat en dan is het goed. Want ja, nu moet ik hem ook
dat kan.
Ja, omrollen om het
The Netherlands is also known for bicycles.
Ja, hier heb ik dat ik hem.
And yeah, it says here that we have 3 times as many bicycles than we have cars. But let's be honest, kids have bicycles. They don't have cars. So I think that's also a big part for why it is. But it says here that there are some 35,000 kilometers of bicycle lanes throughout the country. And the Dutch are also blessed with the longest average lifespan in the world. In the world. Sorry, not worlds. There's just one world. It doesn't say how long and comparatively how long other countries would be, but yeah. The Dutch also fought a war for more than 80 years before they gained independence from Spain in 1648. There were some parts of truce, at least that's the word, at least some peace years in between, but yeah, it's the 80 Years' War. Yeah, the metric system is the legal standard for weights and measures in the country. But let's be honest, many countries have that. At least as far as I know. And I do need to say, that's an easy system. It says here by 2025, the authorities in the country are going to ban the sales of petrol as well as diesel-powered automobiles. But I think I heard that they are moving it up to 2030, just because the electric-powered cars, yes, they are good as is, but to make it upscale, so it's like a really big, basically every car that needs to be sold is, no more petrol or diesel powered. So they needed to upgrade it a little bit. So I do believe it's now 2030. But yeah, so the planning at least is to, not be able to sell the cars, at least not new. I think you can still buy them like occasions like second hand or something, but no more new cars that are petrol or diesel powered. Yeah, I do believe in my last part of this video I told you that we have a city that called Houten, which has no, which allows no cars. Well, we have also a village that has no roads. The village of Giethoorn are actually only canals as transportation. So yeah, there you drive your boat instead of your car. And the village is also known as Venice of the Netherlands.
You're welcome.
Also, the soft drug policy in the Netherlands allows coffee shops to sell drugs that are permitted by the authorities, but in limited quantities and with some loopholes and stuff. You need to have permits. They are allowed to sell like certain amounts to people, not over. You can't go and buy like a kilo. You can forget that. And I don't know if they even have that much in stock, but yeah, and obviously next thing, the 27th of April. Basically, most of the Netherlands is orange, or at least Dutch colored. At least many of them, not always. But anybody that celebrates King's Day. So, yeah, King's Day, many things are orange. It says here also that according to the UN, and the cat is meowing again, and it's again Lucia. She wants some attention. Seriously, cat. But according to the UN, Switzerland, Sweden and the Netherlands were most innovative countries in the world in 2017. And also the country is the 4th largest investor in the US. So, yeah. Apparently, the Dutch are also the first to have developed an artificial heart. And we also don't have any stray dogs on the street. You might find one here or there, like one that's escaped. But yeah, not like really on the street living dogs. Most of them are picked up pretty soon and go to the shelter. Also, we in the Netherlands built the first solar-powered bike lane in the world. Don't know exactly where it is, but yeah. But I think that's a nice combination of things. You have and a bicycle lane, and you have a place for solar-powered production. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's always nice. Yeah, basic health insurance is mandatory for everyone and the package starts at 100 euros a month. But yeah, it says that here, but I don't know from when this is. So yeah, I do know I myself pay a little less than 150 euro a month. I do have my own, my own risk, eigen risico it's called, at the highest amount possible, which is 750 or 850, I believe. So that's if there's something that if the insurance should pay something, sometimes things are covered no matter what, but there are also things that you need to pay first your own risk, and everything above that it gets paid. Some things actually also are like, even if they cost like say for example 1,000 euros, you still pay 1,000 euros because that's not in your insurance package. But many times the insurance package can also like reduce the cost, so you do not pay like the full amount. I do know I have I have an extra dental package because I have pretty bad teeth. But so instead of having 20% of the bill covered, I have to pay 20% of the bill. So 80% is covered. So yeah, it's also always depending a bit on which insurance company you have. So what about the options are and what you need to pay and stuff. But I do know, for example, as I said, like my C-section, I paid zilch. Absolutely nothing. I have looked up the bill, it was around 10,000 euros. So yeah, I'm glad I'm covered. But yeah, certain things like, as I said, delivery of a baby are completely free, unless you are, like I said in the previous part, like if you can have your baby at home but you choose to have it in the hospital, then you have to pay like a sort of co-pay. Still, most part is covered, but not all. So yeah. But yeah, many times still you can need to pay a lot on medicines, but I think like the average most used things are covered. I do know that my grandpa had like a pretty big selection of medicines, and he maybe needed to pay one. So yeah, I think most things are covered. So yeah, that's a good thing. And that what isn't covered for like regular things are not the most extreme things. I do believe I heard last somewhere, I'm not sure because it's about diabetes and I don't have diabetes, so it's not from my personal experience, but I do believe that I did hear somewhere on like YouTube or stuff that there was somebody in the States and they moved or went to vacation or something in the Netherlands, and they paid like insane amount of money in the States for a refill for diabetes medicines. But I believe they say that the same amount of refill was like 10 euros here. So yeah, it's many things, in my opinion at least, are not that expensive. So that's always a good thing. Here it also says, for the next fact of the Netherlands, that kids move out of their parents' house when they're 18 years old. If they do not move, it's considered weird. Well, that for sure is a lie. Because I do know people that still live in their parents' house when they are 30. But I think the average is between 20 and 25. Depends a bit like on, do you go to a university or something that is close in your area, or do you go to another place and you get like, yeah, here we say it, opkamers, on rooms, basically like a room in somebody's house. We don't have, I think, like really like student living, and if we have, it's not much. But I do know, I myself and also by coincidence, my husband as well, we did both move out of our parents' house when we were 19. My husband went to like student living, opkamers, as I said, and I got an apartment for myself because I didn't go to school anymore. But I believe my sister-in-law was like around 25 or something. So it depends a bit on what do you do with like school and stuff. I do know that my in-laws let my sister-in-law pay and like, yeah, like a little bit of go pay, let's call it like that, like a little bit of rent to go give it a better name, because she did work full time, but she still lived at home for a couple of years. I always know that my parents were always like, we chose to have kids, so yeah, I'm not going to pay you. But they also, if I'm going to let you pay, but they also said like, if you're not out of the house by 25, you're just going to find an apartment and yeah, get out. But yeah, it was out before that. So yeah, for the next, the country is also known for famous DJs. Armin van Buuren was voted the world's best DJ 5 times. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, the Dutch also care about animals, at least most of us do. Just like they do for humans. They have special built wildlife crossings for animals living in the forest, so the animals can cross the roadways safely. They are called ecobrug, an eco bridge. And that's indeed, as it says, it's a bridge over a road, but it's basically like a continuation of the forest. Well, not maybe forest, because most of the times if there are trees they are small, but yeah, it's just like grass and sand or something like that. Yeah, then I have 2 left, and that's basically it for the facts on this side. And then I have most of them. So stairs are narrow in Dutch houses, and sometimes you may have to lift your furniture from outside of the window when you are lifting it to top floors above ground floor or higher. That's true and not true at the same time. Many of the like old places have like really steep and narrow stairs.
Oh well.
Narrows, okay, but they many times are pretty steep, so it's not easy to move. For example, like a cabinet or something, or a couch. But most houses are not that like semi-modern, like last 150 years or so. Most of them are like pretty regular stairs. So at least for my opinion, they are regular. But but yeah, if you, for example, would be in Amsterdam, in like the iconic houses, they have pretty steep stairs, and those are kind of a pain in the behind. But yeah, many times also you have like bends in the stairs, so yeah, it's just a pain in the behind to move. For example, as I said, a couch. So then there is just a window opened and a special like lifting thing comes and lifts your couch inside, because otherwise you wouldn't get it outside, upstairs. Sorry. And then the last one. Traditional Dutch houses do not use ceiling lights, and I think they mean the ones in the ceiling, but instead they use hanging lamps, which I think is also like nice, because if you freshen up your interior, you can get a kind of different lamp and make it like more of a different vibe. So yeah, many times you still have the like lights you put close to the ceilings, but many houses have like hanging or not into the ceiling lights. So yeah, that's all the facts / fun facts that I have for you in this video. if you want me to elaborate on something, or you want to have
That would
more,
not be good.
or something else that you would like, let me know and I can see what I can do for you. But yeah, with that being said, if you don't, if words, if you're not interested in me rambling on about my personal life, well, that's where we end this video now. I hope to see you in another Dutch video. If not, well, that's also fine by me. You know all the YouTubey stuff, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you are still here and you are still just listening to me ramble on about my personal life, well, hi. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you also had a great week, because I don't think I asked you that in the last video part. So, yeah. Here it is, still hot. And yeah, not fun. But hold on, my husband is sending me something. Hold on for a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. My husband was to the city center, and yeah, as I said, son is with him, and he just sent me a picture of our son sitting on a bench there with his sunglasses on, and he bought him a new summer hat. We had a cap for him, but yeah, it was too small apparently, so so yeah, he needed something new. So yeah, they got one, and he was happily chewing on some kind of cake. So yeah, they are happy. Yeah, for me, yeah, it's kind of been the same old for the last month, which is getting pretty annoying. But at least I am almost done with most of my medicine. I have one left, one or two. So in the weekend, that's done. So yay, finally. Yeah, slowly building up endurance and muscle, because yeah, that's gone. Yeah, for the rest I'm doing whatever my body feels like it's able to do, which is not really that much, but yeah, I'm trying to, as I said, build it up again. Yeah, hopefully I can be just my regular self in a couple of weeks, but yeah, my stomach is still pretty sensitive for everything. But yeah, as I said, son was pretty sickly. He was not feeling the greatest, let's call it that. Yesterday, today, luckily he is feeling a lot better, so that's great. The other is at school. She was a mess last week. I fear she's just as bad today, but I do believe she is not allowed to play in the sand today, because she came home on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, even though Wednesday is half a day, looking like she was wearing the sandpit. She was dirty. Oh boy. But yeah, at least she had fun. So yeah, it's not the biggest of my problem. It's only a lot of laundry, but keeps me busy. She also lost her drinking bottle on Monday, but luckily they found it yesterday, so thank goodness we have it back, because those things are hell of expensive for what they are. But yeah, we also got the information about next school year, so that's starting to go in. If everything goes smooth, she is going up a year, so she goes to Groep 3. Normally they would have school till 3:30, but because the care they have in the afternoon, in between the lunchtime, normally it was playtime, eating time, and also a yeah, guided playtime, like games and stuff. But they don't have enough members of staff, so they needed to, yeah, take that one out. So now from next school year, school is out at 3 o'clock. Good thing our son doesn't nap anymore, but yeah. I do need to say I did like it actually that they were done at 3:30, but that might just be because then I had a little bit more me time, but I'm a little bit selfish, so yeah. Yeah, tomorrow or when I upload this video today, we also have finally the evaluation conversation with the place where our daughter goes to for like, yeah, to see if she has something or if her tantrums are basically like learned behavior. So hopefully we find out a little bit more, so we at least do know a bit more about what we can do, because yeah, it's getting a little bit frustrating at times, but yeah, it's not that she can do much about it, but still. Yeah, it's Sunday, it's Father's Day, so in case you're a dad, happy Father's Day. You do know most of the people that watch my channel are female, but still. Maybe you have a bonus Mother's Day, because yeah, there are a lot of single moms out there, or single dads also, but yeah, or moms who have a female partner, which is all fine, but yeah, one of you needs to have Mother's Day, one of the other has Father's Day, so Mom's Day, Mommy's Day, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it's another parent day. Yeah, I don't think we have a lot of a Father's Day this year, because yeah, I'm still not feeling the greatest, and I don't think that will be fixed on Sunday. Also, my dad has his birthday then, so if I'm feeling up to it, maybe we drive to my parents, but yeah, it's depending a bit on how everything goes. Otherwise, we most likely will go to the in-laws. I don't know if there's something I can do to make it a little bit special for my husband, because yeah, he is a big supportive rock for me the past month, because yeah, as I said, I can hardly do anything. So luckily he now is able to go to work for at least a couple of hours, so he has like a little bit of feeling of normal. But yeah, I'm glad as everything is actually normal. But at least I'm now also able to the evening come down a little bit at times. Not every day it's as good. Sometimes I need to be upstairs earlier than other. But yeah, for example, yesterday and a few other days the past week and a half, we have watched an episode of Charmed. So yeah, at least we have some sort of normal again in the evening. I think I'm gonna try to, maybe over the weekend or beginning of next week, I'm going to try and do some diamond painting again in the evening, so I finally can move on a little bit with my time lapse. But yeah, but for the rest, I don't think like much happened, because yeah, I don't do much, so not much possible to happen. So so hold on, I'm back. That was quickly my husband calling. He needed to know what kind of coffee I needed. Because yeah, that's one of the things they went out the door for. So yeah, they will be coming home soon. But yeah, also told him I'm also getting finished here. So yeah, but yeah, as I said, not much happened the past weeks. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. maybe something starts happening soon, and I have some more interesting things to say. As I told you a little bit before, if there's something you want to see on the channel, certain types of videos or certain types of things like what Dutch things or so I can talk about, let me know down in the comment section below. If there is anything else you want me to know or want to ask, also put that in the comment section below. Let me also know, what are you working on actually? Because yeah, I'm curious and I always forget to ask, so so yeah, as I said, I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the YouTube-y fun stuff. It helps out a lot. And yeah, I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!